So I thought I would do a quick warm up this morning and see if we can knock out day 2 of Advent of Code. Luckily, I'm so far behind. For anybody seriously participating, there should be no spoilers here. But if you're wanting to do it all by yourself, maybe come back later when I'm doing not this. So let's see where we're at. Alright. So if we remember yesterday, the elves were setting off in search of reindeer magic. Or the fuel for reindeer magic, the stars. And they had to figure out a food problem they were concerned about. So we managed to sort them out on that. Their food is no longer a huge peril. So let's see what's next. So the elves begin to set up camp on the beach. To decide whose tent gets to be closest to the snack storage, a giant rock, paper, scissors tournament is already in progress. Rock, paper, scissors is a game between two players. Each game contains many rounds. In each round, the players each simultaneously choose one of rock, paper, or scissors. Excuse me. Using a hand shape. Then a winner for that round is selected. Rock defeats scissors, scissors defeats paper, and paper defeats rock. If both players choose the same shape, the round instead ends in a draw. Appreciative of your help yesterday, one elf gives you an encrypted strategy guide. Your puzzle input. That they say will be sure to help you win. The first column is what your opponent is going to play. A for rock, B for paper, and C for scissors. The second column, suddenly the elf is called away to help with someone's tent. The second column, you reason, must be what you should play in response. X for rock, Y for paper, Z for scissors. Winning every time would be suspicious, so the responses have to be carefully chosen. The winner of the whole tournament is the player with the highest score. Your total score is the sum of your scores for each round. The score for a single round is the score for the shape you selected. 1 for rock, 2 for paper, 3 for scissors. So scissors gets you more points. Okay. Plus the score of the outcome of the round. 0 if you lost, 3 if the round was a draw, and 6 if you won. Since you can't be sure if the elf is trying to help you or trick you, you should calculate the score you would get if you were to follow the strategy guide. For example, suppose you were given the following strategy. So A was rock, Y is paper. Yes, A is what the elf is going to play, Y is what we should play. B is paper, X is rock, paper covers rock, C is for scissors, and Z is for scissors. Which would be a draw, right? The strategy guide predicts and recommends the following. In the first round, your opponent will choose rock. You should choose paper. This ends in a win for you with a score of 8. 2 because you chose paper and 6 because you won. In the second round, your opponent will choose paper and you should choose rock. This ends in a loss for you with a score of 1. 1 for rock and 0 for, oh yeah, I did that backwards because rock, yeah, paper covers rock, sorry. The third round is a draw, both players choosing scissors, giving you a score of 3 plus 3 is 6. In this example, if you were to follow the strategy guide, you would get a total score of 15. What would your total score be if everything goes exactly according to your strategy guide? All right, let's get our puzzle input. I'm gonna view page source just to make sure I'm not getting anything funky. And I think we got bun sort of working yesterday, at least well enough for our purposes. So let's try and use that again. So workspace, advent of code. And then I created a day 2 folder yesterday. You know what, actually, I'm gonna copy the day 1 tsconfig into day 2. So that seemed like the only thing that was kind of funky for us. Day 2. And code. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is to create my input. So input ts, and we will say const in strategy guide equals boom. Okay, so we can export default. Oh, no, not dev null. Export default. Oh, I'm gonna turn off Copilot before it gives me anything else. Maybe I'll disable globally for now. All right, and so export default strategy guide. Right. Oh, right. We don't want to use this kind of quote. I'm gonna use this kind of tick. So it preserves our formatting and everything. Okay. And probably don't need one at the beginning. There we go. That's better. And we'll create part1.ts. Sure, we got a console open here. All right. So I guess let's just make sure this works. Console log hello world. Hopefully nothing has changed since yesterday. And it was just bun part 1. Hello world. Beautiful. Okay. So let's import. No. Import strategy guide from input. Thank you, IntelliSense. And the first thing we're gonna do is format. Sorry. Format the strategy guide input to usable to a usable state. Yeah, so let's say const format strategy guide equals, it's going to take the strategy guide, which is a very long string. It's going to return a tuple of number, right? No, an array of those. Yeah. Okay. So an array of numbers. Now we'll take so kind of similar to yesterday, const yeah, we'll split and then split again basically. So split rows, and we'll take the strategy guide. Oh, I don't want to that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So like this is block scoped inside here. which means this is technically going to work, even though this is here, which is global. And I don't really like that. I don't like that either. But it is what it is. I could just use it directly, right? Maybe let's do that. All right, that's fine. So strategy guide dot split, and we're gonna split that on /n, and that should give us an array of strings. And then we will, I guess we can just, and then we'll map over that, and call this round, and we will round dot split, and this is on space, right? I think it was a space in between each one. Yep. All right, so now this is just, I guess I can just return this. Oh, and they're not numbers, it's string. Sorry, still thinking about yesterday. All right, so this, no, wait, that, oh, because it's an array, not a tuple. Yeah. Okay. Do I care? Kind of not. I mean, let me make this super clear. We're gonna have a type of round. I play string. You could even say this is an enum. Enum. My play is A, B. Oh wait, but I want to rock, paper, C. All right, right. I think that's just need that. There we go. Commas are good. All right. So my play, the actual value is A, B, and C, but I can reference it by my play rock, my play paper, my play scissors. Enum elf play rock, paper, scissors, and that was what, XYZ. Yep. X, Y, Z. Again, these things are like really not necessary, but make things much easier to read, which may help speed us up. And a round is made up of a my play and an elf play. All right. And we're going to return those. So, const array, there we go. And then we'll return my play is round array 0, elf play is round array 1. That's probably complaining about like the string can't Let's see here. As my play, as elf play. Strategy guide. Let's see the return. It's expecting round. This return, okay. My play. Oh. Boy, that changes things a lot, doesn't it? Okay. All right, so now we've got an array of rounds to work with. So our scoring matrix, we've got let me just so score 1 4 1 rock 2 paper 3 scissors. So we always get that. I mean, I guess we have the choice versus outcome, 0 loss. Was it 1 for a tie, 3 for a tie, 3 for a tie, and 6 for a win, right? Yeah. Okay. So I guess we can make this really easy. Const choice score is, I mean, we could do this as a function or just a object. So I can say my play dot rock. I have to wrap this. Would return 1. My play dot paper returns 2. My play dot paper or scissors returns 3. Const outcome score. It's an object. We'll do the same thing. Do I do another enum just to be consistent? I don't know. I guess we'll see when we get their outcome. Score is to be determined. All right. So we formatted the strategy guide. And then the next thing we need to do is calculate score for round. So this is going to take a round, and it's going to return a number. So const choice score sorry, let's do this. Score matrix, no, just choice score equals my choice. So choice score matrix round dot my play. All right, that's okay. That's not angry. So and that just returns returns a number there. Okay, and then we say how do we define wins? So it's rock beats paper, paper beats rock, scissors beats paper, rock beats scissors. How do we define that? Case, I guess. Const. And did win. It's gonna take round and return Boolean. And so this is gonna say, okay, so select, select round dot. Oh wait, this is, I can't do it because I need to select both, right? Okay, oh, I can do that, right? Okay, so select. Oh, I always forget. The format on select is always so weird, right? Like I use it constantly and I constantly forget Javas. Oh, it's switch, that's why. Spell switch. This is where like Copilot both helps me. Okay, it's just like an if condition, switch. Switch. There we go, case. My play. I play round dot play equals my play dot paper. Excuse me. And round dot elf play equals elf play dot scissors. No. Oh, and I have to define the ties also. I guess it would have been easier to convert these to like 0, 1, 2 for all of them. I guess, I don't know, it's pretty much the same. I'm just thinking like, how would I do this where I'm not explicitly like defining each condition, right? Well, let's do a couple and maybe it'll reveal itself. So return. So if I had paper, they had scissors, I lost. All right. What is unhappy about this? Boolean is not comparable to type round. I am. Oh yeah, because this is looking. This is just this condition. Basically, you need to say like. How would I say that? I would make an object. I need to define it like a different round. So like, let's just, wait. Yeah, so my play paper, I'll play, no, play, I'll play scissors. There we go. Now it's happy because we're giving it an op. So if the round looks like this, we lost. All right. I need to like add prettier to my template for this whole thing. I don't know if Bun would. I'm sure Bun can do that. All right. So if my play is, let's just do all my conditions. So rock. Then that is a win. Yep, true. And then finally, oh, that is obnoxious. It's like, no, really, this is what you want. Paper is, oh wait, oh right, round score, and it's gonna return a number. All right, so we need to just do 0, 6, 3. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I got a bit of a tickle in my throat this morning. I will do my best to mute before coughing. All right. So if I just redo this whole thing, gosh, I know as soon as I copy paste like this that there is a better way to do this. This is a warm up. Like I'm just warming up. I might even save part 2 for like tonight. So paper. I did this backwards. Well, I didn't do this backwards. I did, but I didn't. It's rock, paper, scissors. So I just changed this side to rock. This is where the pattern starts popping out at me, right? So rock beats scissors. This is the win. This is the tie. This is the loss. Okay. I'm just looking at this as far as like patterns go, I guess. Then if I just do the last one, scissors, this has all of the things that I need to do. So this is going to be 3, scissors, this is going to be the loss, and this is going to be the win. Okay. 306, 063, 630. All right. Const. Win or outcome score is round score round. Been doing this a lot lately. All right, and then we just return choice score plus outcome score, and that is a score for the round. So let's look at. Let's just do this score for round, and we're gonna say this gave the format strategy guide, or it's gonna. All right. So const rounds equals format strategy guide because that included it directly. Just need the parameter, and then I can say round 0. And we'll console log this. So for round 0, if this works, it's not a number. Well, that's not encouraging. Number, so this would add up. The round, well, so just do a little logging, see where we're getting lost at. Function there. And then this. Hey, Diggs. By the way, 7. Well, it's happening. Just working on an advent of code. Day 2, because I'm way behind. Alright. And then this is the outcome score. Oh, I'm so used to having Copilot finish that for me now that I just... Actually, IntelliSense could have finished that too. So I guess that's why I'm so used to it. I just hit tab there even though there's nothing suggested. Alright, so let's run this and see where we're... What? Did I not save? Okay, there we go. Alright. So, score for round gets called first. Yep. Which... Then we get a choice score of 3. Okay, so the outcome score is undefined. So for CX, so C scissors, X is rock. So scissors should beat rock. So my play versus elf play should return 0. Let's just say default return, or no, row new error, no match found. Assuming this is what we're gonna get. Yep. But my play C elf play X, my play C elf play X is right here. So why does this not match this? Do I need to say like as round? And let's do this specifically on like the one my play scissors elf play rock. Let's try that. So if I cast it, no, still no match found. I think this is one of those situations where like matching objects versus matching literals is very different. So we'll return this as const. Instead of an object, it should treat it more like a literal. And then this needs to be as const. Nope, still nothing. Still nothing. So this constant score for round, yeah. So this round does not match. What if I do C and X? I would hate for this to work because that, yeah, okay, we're still not there. I don't want to turn this like into a nested if else. That just sounds gross. I liked this idea, but clearly it's not working because we can't match the whole object. We have to match the literals, which means we can't use switch. Let's just check real quick. TypeScript, can I match on a object? For how to compare two objects? I should probably listen to Google. Google's really good. Google's a lot better than DuckDuckGo at finding things like this. Oh, Stringify. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna switch just some Stringify round against. This is. I'm not okay. I'm not sure about this. Rid of the const thing though. These are consts though. They're not like mutable objects, so I'm happy to keep those as constants. Oh goodness. This is a disaster. It's not a disaster, but this is, I know that there is a better way to do this. And my brain's just not giving it to me. And like, that's just my morning. I was hoping, or I am hoping, still could happen, that this is going to get my brain moving. All right, so now we get, hey, all right, so that works. I don't like it, but it works. Okay. So then we can just say we're gonna, our score and score equals, oh, let's validate that, right? Okay, so we get an outcome score of 0. If my play was scissors and there was rock, wait, no, I thought it was, it's here, C versus X. So C versus X, my play is paper, their play is rock. It should return a 6. My play, oh wait, C, paper versus, yeah, wait, no, sorry. Elf play is X, mine is C. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so sorry. This is why I named these things, right? So instead of like trying to go back and forth, but in the end, like it's causing me other. Also, I don't want these console logs anymore. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. All right. So we're gonna say n score is round stop reduce. Previous value. Number. No, well, it's round, right? Wait. Oh, yeah, this isn't reduce yet. We get the score for the round and then reduce on that. So let's say round scores is rounds dot map round score for round. All right, and just for fun, let's map that and see what it kind of looks like. How are we doing overall? Okay, got a lot of different scores for a lot of different rounds. And then we will reduce that. So const final score is round score dot reduce. Then we'll have previous and current. Then we'll say previous plus current. That's it. Super simple reduce. And we'll dump that out. And give that over to, by the way, we played a lot of rock, paper, scissors. That's not the right answer. Well, I did this yesterday too. I did not get the right answer. So what would your total score be if everything goes exactly according to your strategy guide? So let's look at our rounds real quick. So the first one is saying 3. And we know our first one was C and X. So we got 3 points for choosing scissors. But we got 0 points for the round, right? So choice score and outcome score seem to jive there. So let's look at the next one. It is 3 points. Okay, so let's do this. Let's slice off a piece of this, start 0 and 5. So we're just dealing with the first 5 rows, and then we can, let's log the choice score. Well, let's do, yeah, the round. Let's log round choice score, outcome score. There we go. And then just to make things extra easy to read, let's just validate. So const total score is this, and we'll return that, and we will log it out. All right. All right. This should give us really good way of spot checking. Here's our first 5 rounds. So CX and CX. Is that correct? Yep, CX, CX. First 2 rounds are exactly the same. All right. Make this bigger. There we go. And then, wait. Oh, this is showing like the 3rd round is the same, but according to this, the 3rd round. Oh, no, sorry. I missed this. CX, CX, CX. The first 3 rounds were exactly the same. And then there's an AZ. So AZ would be rock versus scissors, which would win. So choice score A1, outcome score 6, total score 7. I mean, that looks correct to me. And then we have another CX, which we know is 3. I guess let's grab the next 5 real quick, just because I feel like we need some we've seen mostly CXs, right? Let's just validate that I didn't mess up somewhere else. CZ, so that would be 3 for the choice, and Z, so it's CZ, yeah, outcome would be scissors, scissors, C, Z. Let's validate, I guess, the input then real quick. So rock, Y, oh no, X, rock, Y, paper, C, scissors, rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, X, rock, Y, paper, C, scissors. And for us, A, rock, B, paper, C, scissors. Yes, we're doing this right. Okay. So first round with an 8. So an AY should end up equaling 8. Two because of the choice, 6 because of, so let's see, do we have any AYs in here? No. Holy moly, this elf is telling me to play CZ, like, or CX, like, all that, look at that. I feel like, I don't know, I guess it gets less over time. I feel like very heavily playing rock here. I guess we're trying to score consistency points by picking the high number, right? Anyways, because you can guarantee yourself 3 points per round if you just pick rock every time. So just spot checking again. So CZ, so CX is different. So it's saying that I have a total score of 3 because I did not win. So C is scissors, X is rock. So yep, rock beat scissors. That seems accurate. BY. Total score of 4. So B is paper. Outcome is yeah, it's paper versus paper, BY. So that seems correct. I'm not seeing the problem here. Final score. All these are right. It's here. Paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors. Oh, wait. Paper. This would be 0. This would be, no, okay, so that's correct. I just did them in a different order. All right, so removing the slice, going back to the whole thing. Oh yeah, that would, I mean, I guess I can, it's a whole lot of output. So 11 to 70. I mean, just, I don't know. Let me paste this again. Guess I can double check my puzzle input. Currently, there are 2,000. Holy moly! We played 2,500 rounds. That's a lot. Step back in there. Yep, same. 2,500 rounds. Save just to make sure. So 2,500 rounds still results in exactly the same score. Let me just, I don't know, make sure that there wasn't something wonky with the. It seems like it really should be. Huh. All right. What am I missing? So let's see, like if I input theirs, do I get the same score they do? So it should be 15, right? It is. Huh. I am confused. Do I need more caffeine? But, and this is like the only, I still don't like this function, but we made it work. I'm sure there's an easier like math way to do that. Condense this down to like, you know, one line and not one really long line either. Is there some condition that rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors, yes. So, rock beats scissors, rock ties rock, rock loses to paper. Paper loses to scissors, paper wins against rock, paper ties against paper. Scissors ties, scissors loses to rock, scissors beats paper. This is all correct. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting any errors anymore. Is there some issue with my mapping? So my play is 0. And the elf play is, let's, I guess, validate real quick. Well, no, because yeah, those all came out right, so. Yeah, no, those were working. Or seemed to be, right? I guess we can check this out real quick. So before we map, we'll slice it and grab 10, and then we'll just we're already returning it, and we'll just dump out the strategy guide part. So console log rounds. Nope, just rounds. Thanks. So yeah, so I should have, back to the top here, CX, 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 AZ, CX. Yeah. Am I not getting the final one? What does the end looks like? So we know the beginning looks right. What about the very end? So it's what? -10, I think, to grab the last 10. So this last one's supposed to be CX. Yeah, so CZ, CZ, CX, CZ, CZ, CX. If I go back by 10, so 1, 2, 3, it's 2500. So here it should be CX, yep. CX, CX, CY, CX, BY. Yeah, so we got the top and the bottom of this seem to be correct. Maybe I need to go see. Maybe I need to go check the tips. Like, what is it that I'm getting wrong about this? I put it backwards. The first column is what the opponent's gonna play. Holy moly. And the second one is what I'm gonna play. I am real silly sometimes. Oops. No match found for what? I guess if I throw the new, can I add something here? No. How can I return the input? Can I return the input? I guess I can just, yeah, okay. I can, yeah, it's the round, right? So, so we'll base on stringify. All right. My play X, elf play. Oh, okay. These are backwards now. Or they've been backwards the whole time. All right. Let's see if we got it now. Yay! 1 gold star. Okay, I need to get prepared for the rest of my day. I think that was a great warm-up. And right about a perfect stream. Well, perfect length for this stream, so I will likely be back on later. I don't know if it's gonna be well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna be back on it'll be noon Pacific time. Yep. And I will live stream our weekly LinkedIn event. If you want to join us on LinkedIn, you can find that at, let's see, LinkedIn. What is the link for today's event. I'll drop it in chat. So this, let's see here. Share. Let me grab the link just in case it's different. We'll drop that in chat if you want to swing by. Would love to have you. Listen, participate, however you feel. It's always a really great conversation if you are either in the Web3 space or interested in learning more about it. So we try and break things down for people of, well, we try and provide content for people of every level. So whether you know almost nothing or quite a bit, there should be something valuable for you during this last week blockchain rehash. All right. Happy hacking, everyone, and catch you later.